OE stands for owner's equity. Okay, number 1. Owners invested $90,000 in the business. So, what do we do? Do we increase or decrease an asset account?
We increase assets and increase owner's equity.
Yep. So we have a plus on both sides of the equation. Right here and right here. Purchased $26,700 supplies on account, meaning that we received the supplies, but we didn't pay for them. We're going to pay for them at some point in the future. So we have a plus sign on both sides of the equation. A lot of questions I got was, why isn't this a negative? Liabilities are a negative. That account balance is getting bigger. You owe more money. Number 3, purchase equipment for $21,000 in cash. So we paid cash. So we decreased an asset, but then what did we do?
You increase an asset.
Yeah. We increase the asset at the same time. It does wash itself out. You increased an asset and you decreased an asset.
Do you have to write it twice, or can you put a plus minus next to it?
You could just put a plus minus. I'm going to write them out separately on the board just so everybody can see it. Paid $6,000 for rent in advance.
It's a wash again.
Increase the asset.
Yep.
Does it not go into owner equity?
No, because prepaid rent is an asset.
Okay.
It has value to you. Perform services for $7,800 cash. Where does the plus sign go? Yep. You have to make the equation balance. If there's a plus on this side of the equation, there has to be a plus on this side of the equation. Paid $2,160 for utilities. So they wrote a check, paid cash.
Decrease owner's equity.
Yep, decrease in owner's equity.
Why would that one not just be a wash under the assets?
Yeah.
Why is that one different
Why is
than
it
paying
different?
cash for supplies? Or rent?
Because aren't utilities on an asset?
Utilities would be like your power bill.
But it's still an expense, so it falls underneath owner's equity because you're actually subtracting from your owner's equity because it's like a bill that you're paying. So
Yeah, utilities isn't an asset. Utilities is an expense, so like your power bill or your phone bill.
Oh, cause it's not like giving you.
It doesn't have value.
Okay.
There's no
You can't
value
sell
to
it.
your
Gotcha.
to your phone bill.
Okay. So why doesn't it go under liabilities?
Because you paid it. You've already paid the cash. Accounts payable or liability is something you owe in the future, not right now. You paid it right now. For example, you got the bill today and you wrote the check today and sent it back out.
It's not a debt, it's just.
Yeah, it's not a debt. Does that make sense? Okay. Perform services for $10,500 on account. That means you perform the services, the customer didn't pay you right away. They want to pay you a little bit later. Increase Sorry, I didn't get to write it yet. My marker ran out. So your increase over here would be to your accounts receivable. They owe you money. That has value to you.
So we're assuming that we have a contract saying you pay us, we don't have that little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't have to.
Right. That would be a deposit.
Wouldn't that 10.5 be over with 26? Is it not a count?
No, because they owe you. You don't owe them. Liability is you owe money to somebody
okay.
else. They owe money to you.
Right.
They're going to pay you money. But now this customer who owed you $10,500 decides that they're going to pay you $6,600 for on the next problem. Receive $6,600 from a charged customer. Increase what? What else? No, not decrease equity.
decrease the assets for the accounts receivable.
Because they don't owe you that money anymore. They paid it to you. They paid down how much money they owe you. So you got the cash, but they paid down their accounts receivable.
The one that's in the.
Yeah. Yeah.
That'd be like an accounts receivable.
Yeah, it'd be like they paid you on their accounts receivable. So you receive the cash from them, but they don't owe you as much money now, so they don't owe you as much on their accounts receivable. Number 9, paid salaries of $4,500 to their employees. I'm gonna just make an assumption and I'm gonna say they paid cash to their employees, because the book doesn't really clarify that.
Minus assets and minus owner's equity.
Yeah. I don't know where you guys want me to write this, do you want me to just write it at the top, since I didn't plan very well.
Start another column.
You want me to just do it over here, you guys good with that?
Yeah.
Okay. So you subtracted. We have a minus on both sides of the equation. $6,000 to a creditor.
But okay, so decrease the liability.
Decrease what?
The assets and then decrease the liabilities.
Meaning the balance of your liabilities went down because you paid them. You paid them down. Anybody have any questions?
When we do this in the future, can we do it like you just did it now, or do we need to do it like you did yesterday?
We're gonna do the next problem like we did yesterday. We're gonna do it all together. Let's take a 7-minute break. We'll start again at 10.